Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Awaken Authentic Self. So today I'd like to talk about boundaries, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to title this video, but it's about boundaries. And so I'd like to take us back to perhaps some of you watched that movie by starring Denzel Washington and then the supporting actress Viola Davis, called Building Fences. And if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's a very good movie. One of the best, most talented actor and actress, Viola Davis and Denzel. But so the movie pretty much talked about how you build fences. In the movie, Viola wanted a fence built around her home. So I pretty much talked about how building fences is to keep people out, right? But later on in the movie, it was also discovered that some people build fences to keep people in. It's a way to protect, to keep people from straying away. And so what people need to realize is that when any type of relationship that you may have, it could be a professional relationship, it could be a personal relationship with a spouse, it could be relationship with your children, it could be relationships with your friends. Any type of relationship is to build or have clear boundaries, because boundaries not only help to keep people out of your business, allow you to have privacy, allow you to, not have to encounter deal breakers with people, but it also helps to keep those people in. And this is what people don't realize. Sometimes we have boundaries because we don't want to lose people. You want to tell them your triggers or the things that, you're not willing to put up with. Perhaps you just started dating someone and you don't want to talk on the phone after a certain time, because you have to get up for work in the morning. And so in order to protect your own self-interest, to get to work on time, you let that person know, please do not call me after 8 o'clock, or please do not call me after 9 o'clock. You're not available after a certain time. And this will stop people from, interrupting your routine, or throwing you off course for the things that you have to do. Perhaps you have some certain things, such as some deal breakers that you wouldn't particularly deal with, or in a relationship that you're trying to pursue. So you may let somebody know that you're dating, that these are my deal breakers. I can't deal with cheating. I can't deal with dishonesty. Like, I must have communication. And the purpose of that is not to block them out, but to keep them in. Just like the movie in Building Fences, Viola Davis wanted to keep her family in. If you want to watch that, go ahead and watch that movie. And so a lot of times when we're dealing with people with personality disorders, mental illnesses such as narcissism, yes, it is an actual mental disorder. It's also, I believe, a characteristic flaw because of some demonic activity that person is going through. But narcissism, and people who are narcissists don't understand boundaries. These people will constantly try to test your boundaries, right? You will tell them something, please don't call me after a certain time, or, please don't talk about this topic. And what will they do? They will do the exact thing that you tell them not to do, simply to test your boundaries. So it's so important that when you start to see these type of red flags in people, you immediately deal with it. And perhaps the way to deal with it is to simply cut off certain people, because when people continuously And they can make a mistake, maybe once or twice, but when people continuously test your boundaries after you told them this is something that bothers you, this is something that you do not like, and they continue to do that thing, baby, that perhaps is a person that has some type of problem. They are trying to provoke you. They are trying to test your boundaries. They are trying to cause you, disruption mentally in your peace, right? Sometimes people, and this is really crazy to think about, you could be a peaceful person, relaxed, calm, everything going well, and people will look at that and they will actually envy that. Sometimes we think that people envy the fact that, about material things, but it's not always the material things that people dislike, because there will be people who have absolutely nothing, and someone who has more than them will envy, or be jealous of the fact that that person has joy, or that person has peace, or that things are running smoothly in that person's life. So what do? They try to test their boundaries. They try to get that person up out of their character, right? So the Bible tells us that, good character, hang with people, watch the people that you hang with, because bad people will corrupt good character, right? Depending on the people that you are around, they can actually corrupt good character, and it could be so subtle. It could come in the form of people who just want to distract you, perhaps knowingly or unknowingly, especially when you already told these people what's up. You already told them, what your routine is, and I can meet with you during this time because I have X, Y, and Z going on, but they don't listen. They don't care. They want their own way. They want to come in and do it how they want to do it. They want to have access to you during the times where it's not convenient for you. Instead of having an agreement to meet in the middle, right? A time and place that is, good for the both parties or all parties involved. No, these people want it their way. They must have it their way, and they can't stand to hear the word no. And I'm still talking about narcissists here. They can't stand to hear the word no. You tell a narcissist no, and hey, you're going to be punished. You're going to be punished. You're going to be blocked. Anytime you stand up for yourself and against these type of people, they're not used to that, because they're so controlling, right? And selfish and involved, self-centered, that anytime a person actually stands up to them, sees through them, and gives them a clear boundary, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with that. So they'll find little sneaky ways, to punish you, maybe stop being your friend, stop talking to you altogether, simply because you gave them a very simple, boundary. I can't come to the party. I can't come to this invite. You got something else going on. And they will push and push and push. Yet these will be the same type of people that you offer grace to. Like, you extend grace when they can't be there for you. You don't have a problem with. You say, okay, that's fine next time. But not with them. Not with them. These people will have a problem with it. They will call you names. They may even try to conduct a smear campaign against you. And they will convince themselves in their head, mentally, that there's something wrong with you, because you gave them clear boundaries. people don't understand that we give boundaries so that you can continue to be our friend. We give boundaries so that you can continue to be our spouse. We give boundaries so that you can understand us and what we got going on, and so that we can keep you in. We're building fences to keep you in, right? It's not always building a fence to keep you out. But of course we want to, draw clear boundaries to stop people who are monitoring spirits, people who just want to come in and find out your information so that they can use it against you later, right? Some people want to come in and ask you so many questions about yourself, not really revealing anything about themselves, simply because they want to be able to use that in the future to say, well, you said this, you did this, and you do that. Judging you and throwing up your past without even really getting to know you so they can use it against you later. It's all types of people in this world, I'm telling you, y'all. So you just got to stay prayed up. You got to stay vigilant. You have to not worry about who's going to get mad, who's going to be upset. Draw clear boundaries, period. Draw clear boundaries with people, and you will have a more peaceful life. And so that's the message for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to hit the like and the subscribe button to support your girl. And I will see you again another day. God